Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video we will take a look at the latest update from Samsung, and this is for the Galaxy Z Flip 7 as well as the Galaxy Z Fold 7. And this is giving you that August 1st security patch. The sizes for the Flip 7 is right around 416 megabytes, and then for the Fold 7 it's right around 549 megabytes. Now what we'll do is I will break down this alpha-numerical version number right here, so this way you can see what is new before you even update your phone. So breaking this down at the very beginning, this is just the phone you have. So the F stands for the Flip or the Fold, and then the number just means, you know, how high end of this device is it? Is it more expensive? Is it least expensive? So because the Fold is the most expensive, it starts with the number 9. Right over here, the Flip is still pretty expensive, and it starts with the number 7. Then what you'll have is the U. This just means that this one's from the United States. This is where it kind of differs between different countries. And then the next letters is the 1U. So this just means United States, and it's unlocked. So if you have a carrier device, that is why mine has a U in it and yours might have something else. Then what you have is the S. This is what's important. If this is a S, that means it's just a security update. If it had the letter U, that means it'll bring new features. So we already know that this one's only for the security update. Now this next number sitting right there next to the S, which again, S just means that it's for a security update, that is a number 3. Now here's the thing. Before this update, we were sitting at a different number. So if we go inside of the software information, the last update, we take a look at the bottom, you can see here it's the number 2. Now anytime that you switch this number here, that means that you are now going to a new bootloader. So that means that instead of you being on a 2 still, you are now on version 3, which means that you cannot go back. You cannot go back to the old version because you are changing your bootloader. And then everything towards the end over here, that just means when this update was pushed out. So heading right up over here, we're just going to go through, resume the download, and resume the update. So we're going to update both these devices. I'm not going to break down both of them, to its full extent. I'm going to break down the Fold 7 just because this is my main daily driver. Whatever you see on this update here of newer versions, you'll see the new versions over here as well. Now, as the Flip 7 is restarting and turning on, let's move right over here. We're going to take a look at the Samsung mobile security page so we can see everything that's being updated on the back end. So all of the vulnerabilities and exposures. Also, you can see here with this update, before we restart the phone and get this thing updated, we're still sitting on that Google Play System update of May 1st. My hope is that after this update, we'll get something newer because May 1st is quite old. On the bottom, you can see that we're still on that July 1st because I didn't restart this phone just yet. But this is where we're going to read everything on the back end for this update. And again, this is where the security portion of that alphanumerical portion of this version comes from. So when it comes down to the month of August, on the very top, this is everything from Google. So from Google, there is 1 that is critical, and then there is 28 that is high. Now scrolling on down, this is where you'll get a little bit of information from the Samsung side of things. So for the month of August, there's 18 Samsung vulnerabilities and exposures that has been described and put into this update. Now, when you scroll down, there's only 8 of them that are written out. And you can read a little bit of what some of these are dealing with, like your Samsung account, something with package predictor service. Don't really know what that is at all. System device node. You also have something for your Galaxy Watch, something for the fall detection for Galaxy Watch, another sensor manager for the Galaxy Watch, and then something for the emergency SOS, and then a path traversal in document scanner. So that is everything here when it comes down to what is being updated on the back end of things for Google as well as Samsung. So since this software update page doesn't give much information of what's up with this update, I already showed you everything on the back end. It just talks about security. The device is protected with improved security. And also after updating, you will not be able to downgrade to the old software because of updates to the security policy, which this right here is being stated because it went from that number 2 to the number 3, meaning a new version of a bootloader. So we will restart this thing. And it's at this point in the video, I'd like to state, if you're brand new here at the channel, Jimmy is promo, you appreciate these tips, tricks, tutorials, and the latest information on your Samsung Galaxy devices, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell for notifications to get notified for all future videos. Now that the update is done and complete, let's take a look at a few applications. So first off, we'll take a look at the Samsung One UI Home. So about the home screen here, before the update, we were sitting at 17.0.0.13, and we're sitting at the exact same version. Also, that was where we were sitting before, after the very first update. So we haven't had a update to Samsung One UI Home just yet. Then now we'll take a look at camera. When you take a look at the camera's information, before the update was 16.0.0.0.70. Looks like the exact same version there, so I'm not seeing anything for the camera. Now we'll take a look at gallery. For the update, or for the version before the update, it was 15.7.0036. Exact same version there. Now we'll take a look at the lock screen. For the lock screen before the update, this one was sitting at 8.9.3.4. This is 8.9.3.4. So when it comes down to the applications and services, I don't see anything new at all with this update for the Fold7. Now, I do want to take a look inside of the Samsung Galaxy store. Sometimes they do have a few updates that sit inside of here after an update. I made sure that there was nothing sitting there, and there is nothing sitting there. Now, before I updated, it was launched today, an update for the Samsung Cloud. So at least that one is sitting there if you haven't done so already. And now over to the Google Play system update, just to see if anything is sitting there just yet. You can see here that we are on that August 1st patch. For the Google Play system update, I'm hoping there's something here, but I have a bad feeling that there's not. And it says that this one is still fully updated. So I'm waiting for this one. This is one that should definitely have an update. I mean, when it comes down to the Google Play system update, there's updates that happens like every week or sometimes every 2 weeks. So sometimes there is 2 or 4 updates per month, and we're still sitting on May 1st. Now, this is something that's pretty critical. I think Samsung should be taking a look at this and trying to figure out why some of their devices is still stuck back in May 1st, because Google Play system update gives you a bunch of updated services and latest securities of their services, like Android Home and Android for the vehicle and so many other things. There's a lot that's going on with these updates here, and we don't even have June or July. I know it's the month of August right now, but I expected to at least see June or July on this phone here, especially on one of the latest flagship devices with folding screens and the latest and the greatest. But that is absolutely everything in this video here that is new or not new. I tried to take a look at everything, but at least I gave you a little bit of details here, where if you ever wanted to break down this build number right here, so right over here, this F966, that's dealing with the phone. The U just means that this is United States. The 1U means that this is unlocked. The S means that this is just a regular security update. There is no new features. And if it was, it would have the letter U. And then number 3 just now means the new version of the bootloader. So now we're on the 3rd version of the bootloader here. And the last update, we moved over into number 2. This is just the time frame of when it was released, which means like the year, the month, and when within the month. So the very back end of this doesn't really mean anything for anybody. But if you guys have appreciated this video, if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit and subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.